guys, so I am gonna do a video today. I don't really know, it's probably gonna be entitled Cook With Me or something. I'm not sure yet. What's on my lens? Sorry about that. Okay, it's about dinner time. I've had a bit of a shitty day, as you know, most of my days have been kind of shitty lately. That's it, and that's better. And I thought that it would be nice to just share with you what I'm gonna cook, but in a more like sort of, maybe in a more vloggy, relaxed sort of way. So I don't know, I'm just gonna try to film what I'm cooking, you know, just make it as casual as possible. It's not gonna be the most aesthetically pleasing video, but hopefully perhaps it's gonna inspire you. I think I'm gonna go for some tofu, vegetables. I'm still debating whether I want to have it with rice or whether I want to have it with sweet potatoes or whether I want to have it with rice noodles. Alright, so as I said, it's gonna be really vlogging style, guys. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have some sesame oil and I'm gonna add it to the pan. So I don't usually cook that much with sesame oil because I think the flavor is really, I mean, it's a good flavor, but the flavor is really intense, and sometimes I just like to stick with no oil or olive oil. Olive oil is still my favorite of all. Next I'm gonna cut an onion. So I always use onions in my cooking because, I don't know, they're just really flavorful. I'm just gonna chop this very quickly. Yeah, as you can tell, I haven't really any proper knife, so I'm just doing everything with this very small sort of knife. I actually ordered some and I'm waiting for them to arrive, but until then, that's, you know, what's happening. For the veggies, we're gonna keep it pretty simple. We're gonna have 1 carrot, a red bell pepper. I'm gonna use a bit of enoki mushrooms. I do like the enoki ones, they're pretty good. I'm gonna have some green onions. I just wanted to chat a little bit with you about, you know, what I've been eating lately, how I've been cooking, how I've been feeling with food, and how food has made me feel lately, I guess. I was a Rotil 4 person for a while. I've had really positive results when I was eating this way. Actually, it was the time in my life, the period in my life where I felt the best. Just eating that many fruits, that many raw, you know, foods, and just so many greens and so many flavors, colors, textures, vitamins and stuff. It just made me feel so alive, and that was one of the happiest times in my life as well. You know, I was so productive, I was feeling so well, like so good actually. And it lasted for about a bit more than a year, which is perhaps not a lot compared to what you can see on YouTube. But after a while I just could not do it anymore because, you know, I live in Paris and Paris gets really cold. Paris gets really gloomy. Paris gets really stressful, and I was extremely busy. And in order, you know, to keep on eating raw till 4 with my schedule, I would have had to just eat bananas without like blending them or without doing anything. That's how I sliced the carrots. I'm gonna add them now. Alright. The reason why I'm adding them before is because carrots take a long time to fucking cook, simply. And I'm gonna add some salt so that they can, you know, bring out some water and helps everything cook. Now onto this. I'm just gonna chop it off basically, and I'm gonna wait. I'm actually cooking this on medium-high if you're wondering. What makes me feel the best is eating a lot of fruits, a lot of sugar, and I have been trying lately to get back on track. Also working a lot, you know, I'm working 4 hours a day, which is not huge, but I'm teaching non-stop for 4 hours a day, and it's like 20 hours a week. And I don't know if you know this, but usually teachers do not teach that many hours because we also have to make tests to prepare our classes and our courses, and it's a lot of work. And on top of that, I'm also going to uni to prepare for the most difficult competitive exam that exists in France and in literature. And whenever I go back home, I study and read about grammar, about history of literature and stuff like that. And it's freaking exhausting. It's very draining emotionally and physically. Added to that the transports, the public transports, because I don't drive, and in Paris you don't drive anywhere. You take the metro, the tram, the bus, anything that takes you somewhere. So I've been focusing a lot on my breakfast lately. I've had pancakes, I've had oats, I've had bread, I've had all those things with at least a fruit in the morning, at least a tea, a big cup of tea, and some lemon in it. During the day, I drink a lot. I drink about 2 liters of plain water, absolutely. On top of that, I obviously do drink tea, so maybe 2 or 3 teas, and some water, you know, from here and there. That's better than nothing. It's not ideal. I'd like to drink more, but for now it's working, and I'm gonna increase it gradually. For lunch, usually I'm having something really light because I'm feeling quite full from breakfast. So it can be avocado on toast, it can be lettuce with some beans, or lettuce with some chickpeas, or lettuce with bread and peanut butter. It can be potatoes, it could be a little bit of rice with a lot of vegetables. And lately I've also been getting back into smoothies, and I'm really happy about it. I'm having bananas, I'm having orange juice, I'm having green smoothies, and it makes me feel so fucking amazing. And for dinner, you've seen what I've been eating in lots of my what I eat in a day video. I'm eating a lot of vegetables. Actually loving beets at the moment. I'm having beets so frequently. I'm loving lettuce. I'm having huge bowls of lettuce with you know, tomatoes, or I mean tomatoes are not in season anymore, but with, what's the name? Endive. I'm gonna put the name here. A lot of soups, and I'm not craving like rice as much as I used to. I'm really craving my greens at the moment. I'm loving broccoli, I'm loving cauliflower, I'm loving green beans, just really loving sweet potatoes. Oh my god, I'm addicted to sweet potatoes at the moment. It has made me feel so much better physically, but also emotionally and psychologically. I feel much more awake, I feel much more positive, and I have better self-esteem. And I just wanted to share this with you because I feel we overlook too often how food makes us feel. And you know, eating vegan does not automatically mean that you're gonna feel amazing, because if you're eating junk food or if you're eating crap, it's not gonna make you feel better. Okay, now time to add those. And I'm actually also gonna add a bit of water. So that. Actually, I'm gonna add 1 lick because I love licks. Besides sugar, I could just talk about how people seem to really focus on things that are not super important in their diet. So very frequently, and I mean, it's not because they're stupid, it's not because of anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, it's because we're so frequently, you know, told, you need your protein, you need your this, you need your that, you need to control your sugar, you need to control how many fruits you have, because too many fruits is not good. And if you eat too many raw foods, you're gonna have issues in your stomach and whatever. But so few people actually test out and try out eating that way. So many people ask me, but how can I increase my protein intake? And I'm like, but do you need to increase your protein intake? Usually they're like, for my energy and stuff, and I'm like, dude, for your energy, what you need is not really protein. I mean, it's important, but that's not what you should focus on. And chances are you're getting enough protein anyway. And so you have people focusing on things that don't really matter, and being super scared of things that are actually good. Like sugar, you know, I'm not saying like refined sugar and cakes and stuff like that. I'm saying sugar from fruits. If you just look at nature, what people and what animals eat when they're connected to nature, it's sugar, it's fruits, it's, you know, rice, all those things. So why would it be unnatural, and why would it be bad for us? It doesn't make any sense. Just makes sense because people want us to feel deprived. and want us to feel low, because when you don't have enough sugar, your brain and everything is not working properly in your body. And honestly, I can tell you, because I've experienced having a low sugar and a high sugar. And I'm not saying you should be, you know, having so much sugar in your body. I'm just saying stop being afraid, because it's actually really positive and really beneficial for you. And so you have people, you know, just constantly worrying about foods, thinking about food, thinking about what I could be eating, what I should be eating, but they are not acting on it. They're not trying out things. And they don't listen to people who have tried things out. So that being said, everyone's body is different. That's very true. I'm not gonna oppose you on that. But there are things that are very likely to work for you too. And I just want to say, stop being afraid of sugar. Stop trying to control your eating. Stop thinking you're eating too much. Just enjoy eating, listen to your body, and get back to things that are logical and natural. And learn from it. Learn as you go. I think it's very important. And that's what I've been doing lately, listening a lot to my body. And you know, it sounds really easy, but it's actually not as easy as it sounds. You have to practice it, really. The vegetables are cooked through, which is nice. So I'm going to show you what tofu I'm going to use. I am going to use this tofu. Those are small cubes of fried tofu. And once you open them, it's like... Wait, let me show you. It's like that. And it's actually super good. I'm going to put everything in, and I'm going to cook some rice noodles like that. So they cook really quickly, and then I'm gonna be ready to go. Actually, I wanted to show you what kind of sauce I'm gonna make. For the sauce, I am gonna use some soy sauce, and I'm gonna use some gochujang paste, which is a Korean very spicy sort of paste. And usually I would add a bit of ketchup to it, but I don't have any ketchup right now, so what I'm gonna use instead is some sushi seasoning, which is a bit weird, but that's actually kind of good, and it adds a bit of a different flavor. Alright, so first thing first, the tofu, ta-da! And then the enoki mushrooms. They cook really quickly. A bit of soy sauce, a bit of sushi seasoning. It's actually just vinegar, kind of. And a little bit of gochujang. And when I say a little bit, it really is a little bit, because the gochujang is unfortunately almost empty. Okay, and now it's just a question of mixing everything together. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Alright guys, I'm sorry the lighting is kind of bad, but it's actually pretty late. I'm just gonna show you the finished product right now. It's looking kind of really good. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I actually have very few noodles, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna enjoy the vegetables, and I'm also having a huge bowl of lettuce, as I said. I'm gonna eat, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if it's something we could do a bit more often. I don't know. It was kind of random, but I really enjoyed filming it, and I shall see you soon, guys. Bye bye.